Hello.
How the fuck did we end up here?
Yeah.
Last thing I remember was you waking up in an alleyway because of Goofy and Donald turning up or something.
I
And
don't have any
I don't
money.
I don't remember us being. You haven't got. Oh my god, I spelled money like. Oh come on,
What?
Disney.
It's cute.
Spell check.
It helps you differentiate it from other properties.
Oh god,
Right.
Jesus.
What's your deal, my tiny friend, who's probably from Final Fantasy? Wrong button.
Kupo, that rings a bell.
Who the fuck are you?
Just a person.
There's a thing up there. That's the jump button.
Yes, there is.
Yes, we're doing this again.
Yes, we are.
And we're in Traverse Town with its wonderful music. Let me see what.
Well, we're gonna get copyright noticed for.
This is a different item shop, is it?
Mm.
What are they selling here? Like fucking double-ended dildos or something?
It
Oh
doesn't
no,
really
it's
matter.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
It doesn't matter because you haven't got any money.
I know, I'm just checking it out, man.
You have no commodity.
I know. But I'm gonna get some. Whoop,
What? Are you trying to find a street corner?
what?
What, are you gonna get the money?
You suggesting I prostitute myself?
I'm suggesting
I'm a
your
child.
kind of. Well, you're not Ben. Is that Pete? No, it's not Pete.
No, it's just some fat guy. What's this? Oh yeah, I think isn't it overrun with Heartless?
I don't know.
Oh, oh look, it's this guy, and his heart's
Ain't
been
got no
ripped
heart
out
anymore.
by the
No.
darkness. Oh, and it's turned
But he's
into
a thing called love.
a Heartless with an armor, and now the Heartless is fucked off. Oh, here he comes.
Good God.
How do I lock in? No. Okay, no, I'm with it now. I know what I'm doing. See? Money.
Oh my God.
Uh. Aha! Fuck you! I'm kicking your ass. This is in memory of Baby Ben, who was fine at this bit, but sucked at the rest of it.
And presumably was also a bit older than a baby.
Yeah, I honestly, we'll get to how little attention I paid to just the mechanics of this game at a certain point. Because, oh, okay.
Hang on, is it? Did you pay as little attention to it as I do to the numbers in Pokemon?
Yeah, it was basically
Okay.
the equivalent of just using a Charizard, except it wasn't quite as good. I just sort of hit things because there's perks and stuff you can get, and there's one that shows you enemy health, and I didn't discover that for fucking ages, and I never used any items. I never.
Well, I mean, as someone who has played Final Fantasy VII,
Yeah.
I feel like I would come into this with a bit of an advantage.
Well, as someone who's played a video game, you almost certainly would.
Well,
Like
I
proper
do play
video
video
games.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Yeah.
I've been playing Assassin's Creed again.
I know, I kept seeing you when I was playing Hitman to recover from the fact I was a poorly boy.
Yeah. Did you see which one I've? Well, I've already played Assassin's Creed Unity this week. I played through all of that, and that is the French Revolution one.
Alright. You meet Napoleon. Well,
You
let's
do
say,
in
of
fact meet.
course you meet Napoleon.
Well, you see, that's where my next topic. This is where I wanted to lead on to, because okay, in that one you meet Napoleon, and there's a whole bit where one of the journal bits you get, journal information you get is someone saying that you're not going to find a Valjean out there that was written about a different revolution that happened many years.
And I'm Javert.
and the character that was giving us that information has a strong dislike for Les Mis. They prefer Cats as it's more believable. It's the line they.
I saw a bit of Cats when I was in Ireland trying to fix my sleeping pattern at like 2 in the morning on Sky Arts.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a horny fucking musical, man. They are not leaving much to the imagination.
When you say the music, did you watch the?
No,
Was it a musical version or was it the movie?
it was the stage version, a
Okay.
a recording of the
Yeah, okay.
stage version.
Because I've heard terrible things about the movie.
Yeah, the visual effects people got a lot of stick for that, but I've heard there were also a lot of writing issues.
I mean, I think the biggest issue is James Corden's in it, but no. So anyway, I'm on to Assassin's Creed Syndicate now.
Yes, is that the one in London?
That is London in 1868.
Old London town.
So with
Governor?
that in mind,
Yeah.
with London and 1868 in mind, I have currently already met 5 famous figures from history.
Oh, can I guess who they
you-
are?
Can you guess who they are? I will. If you get 3 of them right, you will get a heartfelt congratulations.
Well, I'm gonna guess Victoria.
What, Queen Victoria?
Yeah,
No, I have not yet met Queen Victoria. However,
safe guess.
she did feature in a cutscene.
Yeah.
In which there was someone we were talking about how the villain wants to understands that if you rule London, you rule the world at that point in time.
Yeah.
And therefore they've got their sights on the highest office in the land, and we zoomed in on Buckingham Palace, and I'm pretty sure she was in the window. I vaguely remember her being in the window. So I've not met her, but we have seen her.
Getting eaten out by Albert. Although I think he was dead by that point.
I don't know. Anyway.
I'm reading a
So
biography on Victoria. It's a fascinating woman. See, oh god, it's a bit late for Dickens, isn't it?
No, Dickens is on the list.
All right.
We have met Dickens.
Okay.
And naturally, we're helping him with ghost story related quests.
Oh, they're doing the old Doctor Who thing, are they?
Well,
meet a famous person, do something relating to famous person's thing.
Yeah, basically. So Dickens, well done. That's one.
Yeah.
Hang on. Have you tried to put your? Yeah, okay. Have you tried putting the key in?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, you do spend your entire time running around locking doors. What a dump. Oh god, 1868. Did you say?
1868.
Well, I know Jack the Ripper. There's like a DLC for Jack the Ripper, isn't there, or something?
I think so. But that was 88, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
Or Matera. Okay. Well, presumably they're all going to be British. We're not going to get like a Lincoln cameo when he was dead by then, but we're not going to get a Ulysses S. Grant cameo.
Correct, but there is a non-British person on this list.
Is it Alistair Crowley? He was knocking about, wasn't he? Or was he a baby then? I think he was a baby. I think that's way too early for Alistair Crowley.
I've not met him.
Yeah, he was the Satanist guy. Fucking die. Thank you. So the year is 1868, an old London town.
Old London town.
Dickens is in it.
Yep.
Can I have a clue?
One of them shares half a name with Dickens.
Charles. Well, presumably fucking Charles. Charles Darwin.
Charles Darwin, correct.
That
yes.
makes sense. Are you helping him with finches?
No, I was investigating a quote-unquote remedy that our antagonist is responsible for distributing to the masses, and as I was investigating it, so too was Charles Darwin.
think it's about.
being a man of science and all.
The thing about scientists, real life scientists in fiction, is that there's different branches of science, and the general public just know famous scientists. It's like when Richard Dawkins was in Doctor Who talking about the planet on like a news show. It's like, why would you get Richard? Why would you book Richard Dawkins for that? Like,
Yeah,
wouldn't you get like Brian? I mean, maybe not Brian Cox, but who was that old guy with the
Well,
fucked up eye? Who was a
they-
racist.
Patrick Moore.
Yeah. Well done.
I mean, when you're talking presumably British
Astronomer.
astronomers, the three people that come to mind when it comes to space are Brian Cox, Patrick Moore, and
Brian May.
So realistically, who are they going to get?
Well, Patrick Moore was in Doctor Who. He had a lot of really fucking right-wing opinions.
Well,
Like women shouldn't be astronauts, or women astronauts was a ridiculous idea, and stuff like that in fiction.
well, how would you know how many tampons to send up with them?
That's crazy, man. All of them? How big is a
All the
period?
tampons. Well, that's the thing. There wasn't no story about how they didn't know how many to send, and they sent
Yeah.
like a month's worth.
Yeah, lady viewers, how when you do a period, how big is it?
Well, depends on the woman. Anyway, would you like to guess any more?
I think with more clues I could do it.
There is a Scottish scientist.
They have scientists in Scotland.
Had. I don't know if they do anymore. Probably more famous for inventing.
Oh,
And I saw this one coming.
all I can think of is John Logie Baird, but that's way out.
It's way out, but I get why you're thinking that.
Andrew Carnegie, is he in it?
No.
Okay.
No, not that I've noticed. I'm not all the way. I'm only about
I think
2/3.
Carnegie's too early as well.
I'm about 40% of the way through at the moment. So.
Isn't Bard Kingdom Brunel?
No, but he's been mentioned, I think.
All right. Well.
Oh no, it wasn't him that got mentioned. Sorry. No, it's not him.
Right. I think I know what I meant to do next. I just don't know how to find it, and I sort of suspected I would just sort of stumble into it by now. Scottish scientists, Scottish inventors. What did he invent?
Yeah.
The train?
If I were to tell you what he invented, it would automatically give it away.
The Scots rocket. Scott. Pass.
If I were to tell you that we helped him with this invention, which he wanted to call the phonetic telegraph,
I.
before we advised him to maybe change it to a different name.
Oh, it's Alexander Graham Bell.
It is Alexander Graham Bell, yes.
That old chancer.
He plays the Da Vinci role in this game.
Does he?
In some of the earlier games, you bump into Da Vinci, who helps you with some of your gadgets, as it were. He's playing that role in this.
Right, where in the fuck am I meant to go?
I don't know.
This
I've got
game
two more
for
that I've written down.
12-year-olds is... Yeah, go on.
I want to know if you want to guess. Or do you need more clue still?
Yeah, more clues. I know I've forfeited your respect, but I'm hoping
No,
you'll...
You did well with the two that you got.
Yeah.
I fully accept that it's a very difficult thing for you to have guaranteed getting.
What is a
So,
mithril
you know.
shard?
I should think it gives you more armor. It probably doesn't. It'd be under items, wouldn't it?
Item synthesis.
Item synthesis. Mm,
That's like a whole thing of its own, I guess.
yeah. Funny enough, connected to Jack the Ripper.
Oh, okay.
I wondered if you were going to get there.
Okay,
Again,
okay.
We're being about 20 years too early. It's going to be.
Well, oh, what? That's a bit... Fuck you. That's like the third time I come out of that shop. Okay, Prince
Specific.
Albert. Albert Victor. It's too early for him.
Think police officer.
Oh, okay. It'll be. Oh shit! I can never remember his name.
If you can name anyone who's played them,
Okay, Robbie
then I can.
Coltrane played like one of the lead police officers.
See, I thought it might have been Robbie Coltrane that played him in that particular.
Or is it
And
Johnny Depp?
I was advised it was Johnny Depp. Now I just want to double check that because I was surprised.
Yeah, you'd think because it's
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. So it was Frederick Aberline or
Yes,
Aberline,
Aberline was the
who is
Whitechapel Vigilance Committee guy. Yeah.
he is played by Johnny Depp in this film.
Oh no, I lost, but it doesn't matter. I was meant to.
So yeah,
What's Aberline doing 20 years before he was relevant?
well, he's being a copper, and he's giving us a little bit of help every now and again in exchange for us effectively kidnapping criminals and helping him lock them up.
Right.
And there was a talk about one of the journal entries that I saw had something about how he looks back on the years of helping us out and wonders if that's another abuse of the criminal justice system
Dum, dum, dum,
or
dum, dum,
corruption within
dum,
the criminal
dum,
justice system.
dum, dum,
So the last one I wrote down,
dum.
honorary mention. I'm pretty sure I'm going to meet Florence Nightingale soon. Um, but the last one I've met who I've helped out is a I believe German. Definitely sounds German. With a first name and a last name that both have 4 letters.
Franz Fox
Uh,
or Fuchs.
and if you add a few letters to a single German word to the end of their name, you get a style of politics that is not very popular. In fact, if you get called it, you're probably not going to get voted in ever, regardless of how accurate it is.
Well, it's not fascism.
Nope.
Presumably communism or socialism.
Okay, so what's a 4-letter name? A pair of 4-letter names that are connected anyway to that sort of left-wing politics.
Com?
No.
What do they do?
In what?
In what is this person's profession?
Activist? I don't know. It's a political person. That's what they are.
Okay.
If I go, I'm going to Google the. Apparently, they were a philosopher, political theorist, economist, journalist, and revolutionary socialist.
Oh, is it Marx?
It's Karl Marx.
Hey.
Yes, we've met Karl Marx. We helped him get to a meeting about starting trade unions.
Nice.
But Karl Marx pissed me off because he implied that we should. He implied that as much good as we're doing for the people of London with our attempt to overthrow the terrible communist, terrible capitalist imperialist fella.
Yes.
We aren't the stuff we've done has only really helped people who are already well off for themselves.
Mm.
And he's full of shit because he clearly doesn't know about the children that we have liberated from factories. We've literally saved children from factories that they're not even they're basically slaves in. But apparently, we're only helping the people who are already well off.
Well, when you say you saved those children, what exactly did you do? Did you just like
We
shut the
we
factory down? Because all you've done there
we
is make them unemployed.
we at the behest of another child who
Yeah.
runs a sort of street gang of children, we are killing the foreman,
Was it?
and the prompt is freeing children.
Yeah.
Because I mean, some of these are the kind of kids. There's regulations in place that are being ignored. Apparently,
This
laws are being broken.
this kid who gave you this mission, was it the Artful Dodger?
No, it was a woman. I
Oh,
say woman. It was a girl. I can't remember what her name was. Clara O'Day, I think it is.
okay.
Clara O'Day. Yeah, it is. Oh, I don't know. I don't like that.
What?
Well, that's a bit of a spoiler.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not your fault. So the characters that we play are called Jacob and Evie Fry. Frye.
Uh-huh.
I've just googled Clara O'Day.
Yeah.
Who later became Clara Fry.
Oh. Did she
And I
marry the
don't know.
Evie? Gosh.
Well, that's the thing. Considering either she marries marries Jacob, which would be very iffy, or they adopt her, which would be less iffy, but isn't likely. And I feel very uncomfortable about that situation. So, great.
What do you want me to do here, mate? Well, I don't know, because if you freed these kids, okay. Well, there's a thing. Can I open this? Okay, now I can open it. Thanks. Can I leave?
Got an elixir.
Will you let me?
Elixir?
Will you let me
I
leave?
hardly even know her.
Fuck's sake! Let me out of here. Right, we're gonna go. Oh shit! Run, Yuffie! Run for your life! Oh shit!
Yuck.
They killed Donald.
So yeah, they're the people I've met, and like I say, I think I'm going to meet Florence Nightingale next. I own a train. That is my method of as my HQ is a train that gives circles London.
Fucking privatization. Let's go back to these kids. You claim that you freed them,
Yeah.
but really you just shut down the factory. Have you actually helped them improve their lot in life beyond that?
Well, I mean, it's very possible that they are now members of the gang that I'm in charge.
Oh, brilliant! So not only have you closed down the factory, but you've also shit. You know what? I probably better just leave this and run. Oh, shit. Ah! No, I didn't really. Okay, that sort of helped.
I understand that it is definitely iffy.
You know, it's all well
The
and
game
good.
does call it freeing them. I just want to be clear about that.
You know, you're not talking long-term sustainable
Well, no,
change in these children's lives. You just
we're trying to bring about change in London itself, which will benefit all of them. And part of this is you know, we then effectively take over the area that the factory is in. I understand, and improve the quality of life for all. I think.
I think.
I've mostly been going around beating up people, stabbing some of them, kidnapping a few. The factories don't close. I think we just stop them from.
So we've backtracked. We've gone from saving children to I think we're basically improving people's lives. Also, we never shut any factories down.
Well, I never said we shut the factories.
Okay,
We killed the foreman.
Okay, so right, his wife and children. Have you improved that? I think Karl Marx has a point.
I think Karl Marx needs to fuck off.
Spoken like a true Lib Dem.
No, because he described me as not helping the working classes.
I don't. I think you've oversold it. I think you've oversold your influence on their lives, Jordan. I really do.
I disagree.
Well, you would, wouldn't you? You're a fucking Lib Dem. As far as you're concerned, you fucking saved them.
Well, I mean, they're not going to lose arms in any threshing machines, are they?
Okay, I've accidentally broken into the Dalmatian's house. I remember this bit. The gist is that across your travels, you can stumble upon some of the 101 Dalmatians, and you can sort of collect them all.
Jesus.
And they end up in that place back at home.
Oh, what? Do you save them?
Yeah.
I didn't see any humans there to feed them.
Well, they sort themselves out.
Oh, yeah, I bet they do.
They do.
Just like every letdown partner that a person's ever had in the bed. You know what I mean? You know,
yes, I do. I do.
Right, shall we get the F1 thing out of the way?
Oh yeah, go on.
Because I would have done it earlier, but you insisted.
Yeah, I did.
I've been watching
do
Drive
this.
to Survive.
I know you've been fucking deluging me with quotes, which is weird. See, if I'd done that to you, you would have gone, okay then. That's what
Well,
you would.
probably,
That's yeah. There's
it
probably
would depend on the quote.
well, it's no more amusing than when you do it. I don't. I have no context for who these people are. It's just swearing.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're watching a Netflix documentary and one of the people it says, well, let me find it. Let me find the line.
Netflix is a bunch of twats or something.
Netflix are a real bunch of cunts, aren't they? That would be amusing.
I mean,
And I did provide context in that one.
to an extent, I suppose. But
You know, it's the fact that they aired it. But what the episode before that, they talked about how they asked if someone was microphoned up, and the response was yes, but they won't include this. Well, they fucking did. You know, they get everything. Is the point? They get everything and they choose what to do.
oh, fuck off and just let me get out of here. I don't even know where I'm going. This is like being 13 again.
I would assume you have to go through that place with all the blocks in the way.
We'll suss it out. I'll kill these things and then I'll have a shifty. Go on, talk about your F1.
The thing that has most struck me is just how similar the stuff that happened in the series started in 2018.
No.
The first series of the show is from 2018.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of similarities between that season and the current season.
Yeah.
In that back then it was the last year that Daniel Ricciardo drove with what do we call it? With Red Bull.
Yeah, McLaren.
So there were pardon?
Nothing going.
So there was they were trying to work out who to replace him with, and they had a bit of back and forth, and they were having trouble finding someone who could properly start. But you're going,
No, that's where I need to go.
Is it?
Yeah, second district. No.
Oh, okay.
I saw it pop up during the fight, and I was like, ah.
So yeah, seeing a lot of similarities. Christian Horner looks like a bad guy in the content that they've shown. Like he looks like the villain, and based on what we know about him now, after the recent allegations,
yeah, that he was married to a Spice Girl.
He's still married to a Spice Girl.
Oh my god!
Who has appeared also in the show, along with their kids and pet. In fact, some of the stuff was filmed.
Oh fuck! Stop hurting me.
Do you remember when the Spice Girls had a brief concert thing going on?
Yeah, I vaguely remember something akin to a reunion.
They were getting films going towards that, and he made a point of how she'd be late to her own fucking concert. Because she's had her own shit going on. But no, it's like seeing Lance Stroll was in it back then, and he was a pay driver, and his dad was funding the team that he was driving for, and then his dad's going to buy out another fucking team.
And drive to that one too.
So he's changed that team as well. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you get the criticism for, or that you've seen criticism for in the modern day, in like the last year or so, are things that were still going on back then. And
so this
drive, benefit of hindsight, it's nice.
Okay, so this Drive to Survive is a documentary series following the F1 season of that year, right?
Yeah.
What year is it?
Well, I mean, it started from 2018. I'm now on to 2019. Right. I'm a few years behind. So it'll go through. Honestly, with your fondness for documentaries, I think you would get something out of it.
Genuinely, I have watched documentaries about football before and really enjoyed them.
I honestly think you'd get something out of it.
And I genuinely don't care for football. You might be right. My only trepidation with it is that it's not quite the format I like. It's too much for fans from what I've experienced, in the sense that it is following around a series or a season. If it was, this is a documentary about, a particular season that was incredibly controversial or crazy or whatever, I'd be really into that. I'd be fine with that. That'd be interesting to me.
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
The series as a show is made up, so far as what I've seen, looking at various things that took place throughout the season in a documentary style, set against the backdrop of the series.
Yeah.
the season. So, for example, the whole what's it called? I'm trying to think of what it is for this. So the Daniel Ricciardo thing.
Yeah.
They had a look at Daniel Ricciardo and his life and him as a driver, his relationship with other people in the team, set against the backdrop of, okay, this is how he's performing this season. And so yeah, the last one I watched, it had the next to last one I watched was talking about the fact that in 2019 they moved from having Pierre Gasly to having Alex Albon as the second driver for Red Bull. And the weekend that happened, someone that they were both close to died in a Formula 2 crash, like the day before.
Hang on. There's a Formula 2.
There's a Formula 4.
What the fuck?
There's a Formula E. There's all sorts.
Whoa. I mean, granted that makes sense, but that's. Huh.
I only follow Formula 1. You knew there was a Formula 2.
Who the fuck follows Formula E?
I don't know. The people that like electric cars.
Ugh.
No one that's serious about racing.
Yeah, fuck you, environmentally friendly vehicles.
Look, they're already working towards net zero in Formula 1 anyway. They're trying to use sustainable fuels. They're trying to reduce the cross-Atlantic transport that they have to do. You know, they're trying to improve things.
Mega post.
But anyway, yeah. So that they discussed and looked at the team change again for the two drivers against the backdrop of this friend of theirs that they both grew up racing against, and one of them lived with for 6 fucking years. This person has died a day before their first race for their new teams. You know, it's not just about. I'm learning a lot from it.
Yeah.
As someone who was off the scene for a little bit, but I'm learning a lot and I'm finding it entertaining. But maybe that is helped by the fact that I am a fan, as you say. Honestly, I think it's worth giving it a shot.
Hang on, what?
I'm looking forward to 2021's season to see how they handle, or 2022's to see how they handle the fuck up at the end.
What? Oh, I've already got one.
Well,
Can I stack it? I can stack it. Well, I can wear 2. I don't know whether that stacks. Okay, that's... Okay. That's the first time I've ever equipped an item in this game. Did I say? I did save, right.
You saved before you bought it, didn't you?
Yeah. If I already had one, it doesn't matter. Where am I meant to go?
I don't know.
There's a thing.
Well, that's got a...
Watch me not be able to do anything.
Post.
Oh, okay. Oh, a postcard.
It is a post box.
Okay, I've just stolen somebody's holiday message.
Okay, but what can you do with that postcard?
Ah. We can post it in a
guess.
different mailbox. Yeah, if you send 10 and you win something. So, you know. Where the fuck are Donald and Goofy? That is the £1 million question.
Have you got a topic you want to talk about?
Well, actually, yeah, I watched a
documentary.
Well, sort of, yeah. It was about. Do you know who Bob Monkhouse is?
You know what? It's a name that comes up, and I'm assuming comedian.
Yeah, he was a comedian, known largely for doing game shows.
Okay.
He did Bob Monkhouse's Wipeout, which was on in the early 2000s.
That's very lucky that he was called that then, really.
Yes, probably why he got the gig.
Yeah. Nepotism?
Yes, we wanted to find someone to host this game show called Bob Monkhouse's Wipeout. And,
well, as luck would have
it. As luck would have it, turns out there's only a fucking guy called Bob Monkhouse.
Wow. I mean, what are the chances?
But he died in 2003, I think. And before he died, he had like a gig.
I'm just going to Google him quickly to see if he's the guy who I think he is.
He has a very memorable voice. Great voice.
Well, it's his face I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That is the guy I was thinking of. Yeah. Yeah.
He had terminal cancer when he was doing this, prostate cancer, and he did this gig where he invited a load of sort of up and coming comedians at the time, and he did some jokes, and then he started talking about comedians he had known, like personal stories and things like that, and then he started talking to a guy whose name I can't remember, but was like a really famous impersonator in the 70s.
Okay.
And that sounds really dumb and boring. I appreciate that. But it was kind of sweet, because it was like, here's a guy who genuinely loved the art of comedy. And this documentary came out in 2016. It was basically talking to people who were there, because it had apparently entered some sort of semi-legendary status. And it was the first time they'd ever shown it, because it was recorded, but not all of it was. He was doing a documentary series, that's what he did it for. And then they showed all of it. But it sort of seemed to me like somebody who was trying to impart some sort of wisdom and advice to a younger generation, and celebrate a love of comedy, and yeah, it was really nice. And as I say, I only knew Bob Monkhouse from Wipeout, really, because I used to watch it when I was a kid. And I love the theme tune, and I just love his voice, and I don't know why. Very distinctive voice, weird, and yeah.
So you enjoyed this documentary then?
It was good, and it sort of made me. I started watching. What I was having for dinner. I was watching the Channel 4 100 Greatest things. I was watching 100 Greatest stand-ups from 2010, and some of it was good, and there were a couple of people I'd never heard of before, and there's some that Jim Davidson was on it, which was not great, and Bernard Manning's yet to appear in the countdown, but he's had a few talking heads, and it's not been great. And then I can't remember his name. Who's the rapist? Rapist comedian.
You need to be a bit more specific.
Rapist American comedian who had a sitcom.
Oh.
The black one.
Bill Cosby?
Yes. Yeah, he was on it, so I skipped through that because.
See, I had Louis C.K. in my head, but
oh no, he just wanked at them, which it's still not great, and I don't like that he's sort of been rehabilitated.
No, but it was the sitcom thing that was getting stuck for me. I had it in my head, but it wasn't. I knew it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Are you not meant to just move on to the next place?
Probably. I mean,
he just keeps spawning in.
I know, but I quite like grinding.
I know you do. That's what your grinders for. But
it's something very therapeutic about just beating the shit out of these things, and just every now and then you level up. Maybe I probably am autistic. Maybe that is kind of autistic, isn't it?
There's a bit.
See, I won.
It had all the appearances of this was another situation where they were just going to keep coming for you, like that time earlier on. Going to attack the ladder?
No, I was going to sneeze, and then I'm flirting around the edges of it.
Well,
God fucking damn it!
Have you heard about the prisoner fuck up?
Is this the other two who were released that shouldn't have been?
Yeah, it's those two.
We should probably stop doing that.
Well, you see, what really strikes my attention is that this is 3 that we found out about in the last week or 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Turns out, in the last year, there's been about 270.
Yeah, I mean, this strikes me as sort of an admin fuck up. This can't be the first time this has this has happened. We can't just be going through a spate of them. Or maybe we are, I don't know. But as you say...
Well, apparently in the last year it's been about 270 odd. So the fact that we've only found out about 3 of them is what bothers me.
Well, I suppose it wasn't in anybody's interest to... I don't know. Mention it.
Well, yeah, but why? Who's suddenly finding out and telling us now?
Maybe it's because it didn't fit anybody's narrative because they were all white.
Well, I suppose there is every possibility. But one of the ones that got let out by mistake this week is a white man who has since handed himself back in.
Well,
he handed himself in this morning. He let ITV News know.
Well, you would, wouldn't you?
I can't really tell BBC personally, but he told ITV News that he was going to be at a certain police station at a certain time to hand himself in.
Send Fiona Bruce.
Well,
she's still a thing.
That'd be BBC, but...
Is she? I thought Fiona Bruce was the one with the looks a little mousy.
She's the one that does
Antiques Roadshow.
Didn't she do quite? Well, I think she does Antiques Roadshow, but I think she does Question Time now, doesn't she?
Yeah.
But again, she'd still be BBC if you were going to send her.
I think you're right. Yes, I think I was wrong.
But no, they sent someone to record it, and the top comment I saw about that suggested that the reason why he'd let them know was so that the police couldn't say that they'd arrested him. They'd caught and arrested him.
They couldn't take credit for it.
Yeah.
It's just a gizmo shop. We've been in there. We've done that.
So
there's a thing up there.
But yeah, I saw footage of him going back, and he addressed the cameras, like not in a proper have a chat with him kind of way, but like as he walked past, he went to hand himself in, and then he came back outside and had a smoke before going back in again. So
it's probably a queue. Or the hundreds of other people who were mistakenly released heading back in to hand themselves in.
Here's the thing, though. With early releases being a thing that happen, and with, the government being a bit of a shambles, it seems, evidently, based on this. If you were in prison and someone said, "Oh, you're being let out," and then let you out, are you going to question that?
Well, no, it's not my fuck up, is it? Although it's
exactly.
Is it not the same sort of thing as if your job accidentally pays you like 10 times your monthly salary? You kind of got to say something, because if they find out and you haven't said anything,
Well, that's the thing. I don't think necessarily these people should be punished.
But then again, it's not.
They've done a runner.
Thing
is, if it's publicised that they've been let out by mistake, and then like this guy, I actually feel for this guy because he has surrendered himself to the police, presumably after finding out he shouldn't have been let out. Right? We don't know what efforts what's taken place in between that time. We don't know. It may be that he has been free for longer than a reasonable person who hands himself in when they find out would have done. But I don't necessarily think we should penalise him for having been let out early by mistake.
See,
I don't think that's a him problem.
Thinking about it, the issue with my previous metaphor or simile was that if you get paid too much, that's obviously a mistake.
Yes.
Isn't it? But if you get released, where is your uncle?
If you get released, you
have to assume that they know what they're doing.
Yes. If your life is literally under their control at that point.
I'm Googling this.
I have to assume it is in prison. There's a chest over there beyond the other side of that column.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't open it before. I'm assuming I might be able to. I don't know. We'll see. I just want to Google.
You've got the key now, haven't you?
Well, I had the key before.
No, but you then could open chests after you had that chat with him.
District 3. Okay.
Oh, pardon me.
Yes, reject all. Come on, you bastard.
Ben doesn't want the cookies.
Oh, okay. I'm meant to go back into the gizmo shop.
Okay.
Oh, this is a load of blank. Okay. I have
Hang on. In the words of Gunther Steiner, um, um, you fucking look like a bunch of wankers.
Okay, that was tangentially connected, but
Yeah. I mean, just I'm so amused. I'm amused by him. He's entertaining. He's
so
pissed off, and it shows. He's a pissed off German that doesn't get angry about it in the same way as other previous pissed off German speakers.
yeah, they've got a history.
They have. I'm just pleased he doesn't want to go to art school.
Yeah, well, you know what they say.
Anyway,
Austria's greatest accomplishment was convincing the world that Hitler was German and Beethoven was Austrian or something like that.
fuck knows.
Everybody thinks he was. He wasn't. He was Austrian. And a very naughty boy.
Yes, thank heaven was a very naughty boy.
Right. Give me the dog.
Like I say, I just don't necessarily think he should be held
No.
accountable necessarily.
No, he did exactly the right thing. You're right.
Based on the information we have available to us, it looks like he did the right thing, and he should be not necessarily rewarded, but definitely not punished for it. But this bloke who's still at large, not so great.
Well, at a certain point, can you really blame him?
Well,
You know.
it's a political football at this point, and again, it bothers me that the other 270 odd, we're only finding out about as a statistic rather than these are people who may be at risk.
Nobody...
Now, depending on the circumstances, again, potentially, if it was someone who got let out and then they were caught as about 2 minutes down the road, 5
You have
minutes
to be
later,
quite such a bell end, Mr. Heartless.
well, I'm sorry.
Not you.
I know.
You know what? This is exactly where I was before, but the guide said if I went through here, it would trigger a cutscene with Donald and Goofy.
Well, have you been through here or have you come into here?
Well, I mean, I left it, didn't I?
Yes, but...
Fucking die, you bastard.
Just go through the fucking door at the other end.
Okay, fine.
If it'll let you.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, that's the Dalmatian's house. This is exactly where I fucking.
Just because going through implies going through it, not going into it.
Would you do me a favour?
I suppose. You want me to Google it?
Uh-huh.
What is it again? Where District 3?
Where are Donald and Goofy in Traverse Town?
Where are Donald and
Please,
Goofy?
thank you.
It is a prompted search.
Because no fucker can figure it out. Why not
you'll
just
find
have
them
them in
in-
District 1?
Once you have spoken to Leon and found the initial heartless attack in his house, you'll find them together in the 3rd district.
Okay, let's go there then.
Do you know how to get to the 3rd district?
One of those big doors, I'll stumble on it. Money, 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 money.
Traverse Town map. KH1. Christ.
Do you see why I had so much trouble with this as a kid?
This is not a very well designed town. District 1, 2, and 3 makes sense. But District 4 isn't connected to any of those.
Well, we're not there yet.
I know, I'm looking at this map. 1, 2, and 3 are connected to each
So
other.
that's District 1, isn't
One connects to the post office. In fact, actually, it looks to this like the if you can get into 1. Where are you now? You're in 2, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Just sneeze. Fine, I'll kill this one, Jesus.
God, you're gonna have so much money by the end of all this.
I know. I can't tell you how much money I had when I was a kid doing this. I must have had so much because this is most of what I did was just hit Harless and appease my autism, presumed
I just
autism.
want to. I just want to say this doesn't fill me with much confidence that it will be less than 30 videos.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Look,
No,
I chalk up. I counted for Ben's playing this game.
Where is the third district? Fucking hell.
Head south.
There's no compass.
I know.
The fuck you expect?
Hang on.
That
way.
That looks promising.
Just go for the damn door.
I'm killing.
Money. Sod the damn money.
Money.
All right, Mr. Cubs, just get on with it. Just go. Just go.
Shut up. I didn't heckle you when you were driving.
Yes, you did. Repeatedly.
Right,
In fact, you said that you should have made a Gunther Steiner quote. You said that you should have said, where is it?
That's promising.
Just focus on driving, not fucking whinge. Fucking hell.
Oh no, Goofy's getting fucked up.
Speaking of politics, there's a reform council in Kent that have got a bit of a dilemma.
They?
Yeah, have you heard about this?
I might have.
This is the council area where they can't put up the Christmas lights unless they take down the flags.
Oh, what to do?
Whatever will they do? Because are they cancelling England or are they cancelling Christmas?
I know.
They have to make a choice here, Ben. I wonder what they'll do.
Maybe they'll
it's
self-destruct.
Well, they might well
like
do.
a big racist computer.
They've also backtracked and in the whole we'll cut taxes for people by making savings, by acknowledging that actually it turns out there isn't any extra savings they can make because everything's already been cut as best it can anyway.
Okay.
Because if that wasn't clear from the 14 years of austerity that we had, you know.
Oh shit! Donald got fucked.
Yep. He's not been fucked that bad since the Iwo Jima.
Donald Duck with an Iwo Jima.
He's got a US Navy history record. He's got a military service record for the US Navy. Okay, I don't know who was at Iwo Jima.
Was he raising the flag?
He may well have been. I'm going to Google, was Donald Duck at Iwo Jima? Was Donald Duck at Iwo?
Donald Duck war record.
Someone had to fill in some paperwork for that, actually.
Probably redacted. Walt Disney pulled some strings. We're not allowed to see Donald Duck's war record. It's hidden for the next 100 years.
I read a story about a professor who had to fill in paperwork to get Donald Duck's war record. For the sake of brevity, I'm going to read you the AI overview from Google search.
Okay.
Donald Duck was not a real person and did not literally fight in the Battle of Iwo Jima, which was a historical battle during World War II. However, in the context of Disney canon and wartime propaganda, the character Donald Duck did serve as a soldier in the US military during World War II and participated in a mission in the Pacific Theatre.
So maybe is the answer.
Maybe is basically.
How many brown babies you killed, Donald?
Oh, hang on.
What?
Hang on. Apparently there's a cracked article. Where's it gone?
Oh.
Apparently someone on Reddit says that one cracked article revealed Donald, as depicted in one comic, was at Iwo Jima and got PTSD. So Donald Duck may well have been at Iwo Jima.
That's almost as good as Jar Jar Binks' dad almost blown his fucking brains out because his son's a dick.
Donald Duck, Iwo Jima.
Is that why he talks like that?
Maybe.
Did he get fucking tortured by Japanese soldiers?
Fuck knows.
Fucked up his brain, and that's why he talks like that.
Cracked.
Is that why Pluto's the way Pluto is as well?
Fuck knows. Donald Gets Drafted is a 1942 American short film drafted into the US. Where does he go? Donald expressed a desire to join the Air Force. He undergoes a physical exam.
Are the results of his physical public?
Well, I mean, at the end of the exam, Donald is issued a uniform, vastly oversized but shrunk to fit, thanks to a bucket of water dumped over his head, and has his rear end stamped with a large OK.
Okay. Physically acceptable duck.
Yeah, well, apparently there's a few jokes about how, where is it? Several gags during the scene emphasise the army's willingness to accept as many recruits as possible, such as a colour vision test that Donald passes even after mistakenly identifying a green card as being blue.
Right. That's not good for morale if that film is being put out and basically telling everybody that they're just taking everybody because this is bad.
Yeah.
Oh look, we're getting our first glimpse at the Rogues Gallery for this. All these Disney villains.
That's Hook.
Yes.
Sorry, Captain Hook.
Captain James Hook, no less.
Apparently, Donald Duck single-handedly destroyed a Japanese base.
By accident? Or like, did he go in all guns blazing on meth? Amphetamines?
Doesn't specify.
Doesn't specify.
Does not specify. Apparently, Daffy Duck destroyed Nazi infrastructure and assassinated enemy leaders, primarily through wacky hijinks like time bombs and wooden mallets. In a particularly daring raid, Daffy flew into a rally of Nazi party members and struck Adolf Hitler on the head with a large hammer.
I want to see
Obviously,
this movie.
Superman's done stuff. Pluto. Private Pluto. He served as army private who attempted to keep army equipment safe from saboteurs and small rodents. He had trouble with his second mission as the chipmunks Chip and Dale used army howitzers to crack open acorns despite Pluto's best efforts.
They were collaborators. You heard it here first.
Popeye the Sailor obviously makes sense. And Bugs Bunny single-handedly captured an island from the Japanese Imperial forces after he washed up on it and later disrupted the Nazi headquarters. It isn't clear, though, that he was in a military force or acting on official orders at the time. So basically, he might have just done it for laughs.
That's very Bugs Bunny.
And Porky Pig was a presenter of propaganda.
You know what? I kind of want to see that movie. I can't like the movie they would make about like World War II. If these characters were real, just tearing through the Axis. You know, I want to see the movie where Bugs Bunny is spoken of in fear because he's this fucking whirlwind of chaos, wiping out Japanese naval defenses.
Well,
for kicks.
It's sort of like I'm reminded of our conversation last week where we discussed that he could just simply walk the ring into Mordor.
Mm.
You know,
volcano inspection unit.
Yeah, that old post. Because cartoon logic applies differently, as demonstrated in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Like that, there's that bit, isn't there, where they're handcuffed together.
And he just, yeah.
They're trying to sort it out, but they can't. So he unslips so that they can sort it out.
Yes.
I love it. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
I've not seen that film in so long. I might have to watch that again soon.
Okay. Okay, not enough AP. Well, I guess I'd rather have the combo plus. I guess. I don't know. Don't know what that means.
No, I don't know either. Action points?
Yeah. I only got so many action points.
How long we been going?
I don't know. I'm probably going to tie it up.
Okay.
I guess I'll have one of them. Right. How long have we been going?
I don't know.
Just over an hour.
Oh, that's alright.
So, yeah. Why not if you're getting tired?
I'm always tired.
So next time we move on to the next world, I guess, and it'll be the first proper Disney World.
Ooh.
Do you know what it'll be?
That. What a wonderful life. I don't know.
No, it's
Splash Mountain.
no. See you next time.
Neverland.
Bye.
Bye.